Um, Comment 1345 refers to questions where you have to do comparisons of data. Now, there are longer, more thorough videos on this elsewhere on the system, but just a quick recap. Here's two data sets. And so if this was Team A scores, this was Team B scores, you need to compare the data both in terms of spread and location. Spread means variable or consistent. Consistency. Location means high versus low. In these boxes and whiskers, you would say that Team B is higher on average, and you say, let's say, so you go median 6 versus 5, and if it was a sport where higher scores were better, you say therefore stronger at, I don't know, curling. I don't really know whether curling's like that and whether those scores are realistic, but that's just an example. But Team B is also more variable, which in most sports is not a good thing. Some things in life are important to be more variable, like they often say that your level of stress in the working day should be a little bit variable, not always the same. But in a sporting context, we normally say that variability is a bad thing, so that's why I've used the word but. So it's also more variable because the range, which is, I don't know, what's that, 18 minus 1, is higher than this one. And then the guts of it is you then need to acknowledge if you've got more than one score. So for example, B's interquartile range is actually lower. Because its interquartile range is 6, whereas the other one is 7. So that's what we mean by a full comparison sentence. You've used a measure of location, and you've used measures of variability or spread, and also you've done it in context. So you haven't just talked about scores on the page, you've talked about what it is that the data is on, and whether that means that something's better or worse or stronger or weaker or healthier or less healthy.